Hello class, my name is Gabriela Ramirez and today we're going to be talking about
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
But what is fake news? It could be an article, video, or false news story written or published with the intent to mislead or deceive. There are two kinds of fake news. One, stories that aren't true. These are entirely invented stories designed to make people believe something false, to buy a certain product, or to visit a certain website. And two, stories that have some truth but aren't 100% accurate. For example, a journalist may quote only part of what a politician says, which can give a false impression of the meaning. Again, this can be deliberate in order to convince readers of a certain viewpoint, or it can be the result of an innocent mistake. Either way, it quickly attracts an audience. There are 5 types of fake news. The first one is clickbait. These are stories that are fabricated with dramatic headlines to gain more website visitors and increase advertising revenue for websites. The second one is propaganda. These are stories that are created to mislead audiences or promote a biased point of view, possibly because of a political cause or agenda. The third one is satire or parody. Lots of websites and social media accounts publish fake news stories for entertainment and parody, not for actual facts. 4. Sloppy journalism. Some reporters and journalists may publish a story with unreliable information or without checking all of their facts, which can mislead audiences. For example, during the US presidential elections, fashion retailer Urban Outfitters published an election day guide, and this guide contained incorrect information, telling voters that they need a voter registration card. This is not required by any state in the US for voting. And lastly, 5. Biased or slanted news. Many people are drawn to news stories that confirm their own beliefs or biases, and fake news can prey on these biases. Social media news feeds tend to display news and articles that they think people would like based on their personalized researches. Now, fake news is nothing new, but what is new is how easy it's become to share information, both true and false. Social media platforms allow almost anyone to publish their thoughts and share their story to the world. The problem is that most people don't check the source of the material that they view online before they share it, which can lead to fake news spreading quickly as well as going viral. Also, it's becoming harder to identify the original source of news stories, which can make it difficult to know their accuracy, and this has led to a flood of fake news. One study found that more than 25% of Americans visited a fake news website in a 6-week period during the 2016 presidential election. But not all fake news stories are found online. Fake news can be spread by coworkers who gossip, or it can even be spread while browsing print publications that fail to check their facts. But now, how can you spot fake news and avoid it? Step 1, evaluate. Use criteria to evaluate a source. Step 2, Google it. If you found something via social media, you should take 5 seconds and just Google it. More often than not, a Google search will fact check it with multiple sources. Step 3, reliable news sources. Make sure you're getting information from credible news websites, and not ones that can sometimes be biased, like Fox News or CNN. Step 4, distinguish opinion from fact. Even news websites and programs have spaces or shows dedicated to people's opinions of news stories. Make sure you know the difference between facts and someone's personal opinion. And lastly, step 5. Watch out for red flags and use your common sense. Does the link end with .co instead of .com? Are there small disclaimers or something that says satire? When you click on a story in social media, is it outdated? It can be easy to fall for fake news, so make sure you do your own research and not to believe everything on the internet. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.